I was hired as employee number 1 at a startup, and on day 1, the CEO handed me a sealed envelope and said, "Open this if I ever become the kind of person we started this company to fight." 5 years ago, this company didn't even have an office. It was just me and him, sitting at a kitchen table with 2 laptops, bad coffee, and one mission. He didn't start the company to get rich. He started it because his mom lost her house, not to a recession, not to medical bills, but to a payday loan, a 400% APR trap that slowly drained everything she had, month by month, payment by payment, until there was nothing left. He watched her pack her life into boxes at 62 because a system figured out how to profit from desperation. That moment didn't just hurt him, it defined him. He swore he'd build the opposite. Fair credit, transparent terms, no hidden fees. A product designed to help people climb out, not sink deeper. On my first day, before we even had a product, he handed me a sealed white envelope, my name written across it in his handwriting. He looked me dead in the eyes and said, "Don't open this unless you absolutely have to. Only open it if I ever become the kind of person we built this company to destroy." I put it in my desk drawer and forgot about it because for a while, everything worked. We grew fast. 2 people became 10, then 50, then 200. We raised funding, then more funding, then a massive Series B. The product was working. People were getting out of debt. Clients were sending thank you emails. It felt like we were actually changing something real. But then things started shifting. Not overnight, not obvious, just small changes that were easy to justify. It started with late fees, then convenience charges, then a premium tier that looked clean, helpful, almost friendly. But underneath, it was just a high-interest short-term loan. The same thing that destroyed his mom, just redesigned with softer colors and better marketing. I brought it up quietly, more than once. He said the same thing every time. Investors expect growth, that we needed margins to survive, that the mission couldn't exist without profit, that I didn't understand the pressure sitting on his shoulders. But I understood something else. We weren't bending anymore. We were becoming it. And last month, I saw the moment everything crossed the line. An internal memo, confidential, from him to the growth team. Target users who had recently defaulted. People already struggling, already desperate. Push the premium tier directly to them at the exact moment they had the least options. That wasn't adaptation. That was predation, and it was deliberate. I walked back to my desk, opened the bottom drawer, and pulled out that envelope, still sealed. 5 years untouched. For a second, I just stared at it, then I tore it open. Inside was a handwritten note. "If you're reading this, I've lost my way. I know myself well enough to know I'll justify it. The future version of me won't give you permission to stop me, so I'm giving it to you now. Do whatever it takes. Protect what we built, even from me." Attached to it was something I didn't expect. A notarized, irrevocable proxy. Legal authority giving me control over his shares, specifically for any decision tied to the company's ethical foundation. He built a kill switch before there was even a company worth saving. I didn't hesitate. I called an emergency board meeting. Full quorum, no delays. I walked in with 2 things, his memo and that envelope. I laid them both on the table. Then I used the proxy. I moved to terminate every predatory product, kill the premium tier immediately, reinstate the original ethical model we started with. The room went quiet. He was sitting at the head of the table, staring at his own handwriting from 5 years ago, like it belonged to someone else. When it came time to vote, he said no, but it didn't matter anymore. The board voted 5-2. Motion passed. By that afternoon, the predatory products were gone. By the end of the week, the original model was back. After the meeting, he found me in the hallway. No anger, no yelling, just quiet. He was holding the note. His hands were shaking, and he asked, "When did I become him?" Not me. Him. The version of himself he built this company to fight. He didn't wait for an answer. He resigned the next morning. The board made me interim CEO. And now, every time I hire someone new, I tell them this story. Then I hand them a blank envelope and a pen. I tell them, write something to your future self. Something you'll need to hear when things get blurry. When pressure starts bending your values. When success starts whispering justifications. Every envelope goes into a drawer, sealed, waiting. And honestly, I hope none of them ever have to open it. If success slowly turns you into the exact thing you once hated, would you even catch it in time? Drop your thoughts below.